Does the fruitcake deserve all the hate that it gets? What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. It's around the holidays, and if you love the holidays, you like all the stuff that comes with it, including me, but mostly the food, the cookies, the hot drinks, the wassail, the hot cocoa, oh, delicious hot cocoa. And one of the things that I've always remembered growing up is that everyone hates on the fruitcake. I guess I was the fruitcake of my neighborhood, but it's just kind of a running joke. Oh, they brought a fruitcake. Oh, it's all hard and disgusting. Oh my gosh, it's another fruitcake. Well, the funny thing is, I have never had a fruitcake. In all of my years, all the holidays, all of the traditional Midwest living that I did, never had a fruitcake. Now, one of the things that's most interesting about the fruitcake is that I just read that Tom Cruise has a place or something in New York that makes fruitcake, and he loves it. It's the most delicious thing ever, and he sends it to all his friends and family and associates during the holidays, and they love it, and they rave about it. So not all fruitcake must be bad. And as I was thinking about it, what is fruitcake really? It's cake with a bunch of fruit dumped in it and then baked? I love fruit. I love cake. I would love a cake that's heavily fruit. I don't know. Is it just me? This by Carli's cake. It's actually quite a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it was only like $5. So I thought I would try and see what fruitcake is all about. But let me show you. It comes in this block. So obviously they bake this and then put it into this size cellophane container here. And man, it is colorful though, huh? Look at that. We have lots of stuff in there. Looks like raisins, cherries. I don't know what the green things are, but that's what it looks like. So let's cut ourselves a sliver of this and see if it deserves the hate. All right, there's definitely like a stickiness to it, and it definitely has some heft to it. So this thing is dense, which is also another way that people describe me. I'm going to go ahead and just cut into it with a butter knife. You may need something a little sharper, especially now that I'm kind of pushing through that fruit. You can see I'm kind of pushing it out. I don't know. The fruit looks like candy to me. I was just kind of expecting like peaches and apricots and date and apples. I don't know, but it's kind of like an artificial looking fruit to me, but let's give it a little look-see here. Aren't these like maraschino cherries or whatever they call them? I mean, it smells like a raisin. This whole thing smells like a raisin to me. So let's give it a little taste. Okay, it doesn't have that soft, squishy, moist texture like a regular cake. It's much more like a banana bread or something like that, but there's almost so much going on in it. I didn't even taste the nut there, but it's so heavy on the fruit. I think that's what's kind of overwhelming about it. I mean, like I said, it's the dates, the raisins, that's kind of the aroma of it. And the texture of it is very much fruity. I wish maybe there were less fruit and more cake, because I do love zucchini bread and banana bread and those types of breads. But it's a very dense, thick kind of experience. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's kind of like a treat. It has some sweetness to it, almost like a sugary sweetness, but not necessarily like that really smooth, delectable, like cream cheese frosting kind of taste. Definitely more like dried fruit, which I guess is what you would expect. But if you've ever eaten a handful of raisins and kind of gotten tired of raisins after a little while, after a couple handfuls of them, I think this is going to be kind of the same experience. An inch or two of this might be a nice little treat with your coffee after dinner, but I don't think anyone's going to take this into their bedroom and eat it under the covers until it's totally gone. It's just kind of funny. First of all, I will say I kind of understand where fruitcake gets its reputation, because I think this is okay, but this is supposed to be actually a pretty good fruitcake. And if someone screws up fruitcake, I can see how it gets bad very, very quickly. However, I would say this. If you take some fresh blueberries, peaches, apples, those types of things, dump it into a bowl of cake mix and just bake a cake with a bunch of fruit in it, I think I'm going to love that, all right? This is a little too much like Halloween candy type of fruit baked into a loaf. I mean, I'm still eating it, so it's interesting. It's sweet. It kind of tickles that sweet tooth you might have, but there are other holiday treats I enjoy a little bit more than this. But if you want to pick up this fruitcake, get your experience on with it for only a few bucks, I think you can try this, and it might be just fun to have. Bring out some giggles of people around the holidays. So I will put a link to this fruitcake in the description below. Peter Von Panda. And I'm going to finish this, by the way. Out.